BagFuel, baby.
So it looks like it's gonna be Esso and Clue versus Gille and Wallow on the court, Record Park.
They didn't mention me.
Listen, we know where it came from.
It don't matter where it came from. That doesn't mean they can't cut you out, which they did, evidently. My name isn't big enough for him to play.
Man, listen, watch what happens.
Why would he want to lose to somebody like me and make my name bigger?
Hey, he challenges everybody to basketball, so.
He been challenged me. I mean, he didn't challenge me. He been put the challenge out like last year. I responded to the challenge. I told Clue, had Clue repost it and everything. He never responded to me. That wasn't the first time. I understand. It's cool.
That SO 3-pointer is still legendary, huh?
I was just out there shooting it today with Bam, gunning.
Gunning? How many you made out of 10?
Nah, I didn't. I shot way more than 10. We shot hundreds of shots this morning. I wasn't keeping count. Some was free throws, some was threes. I didn't shoot nothing deeper than a three. Like, I don't got that Steph Curry range and all that, but I'm out there shooting again.
Yeah, I mean, you're preparing because you know what's about to happen, especially summertime.
Yeah, it's
so
cool.
You just getting ready for the grind.
Yeah, y'all shot me with that. I didn't know about the challenge, and including call me. I didn't know nothing about it. Oh, Envy what?
Envy called him.
That makes sense.
Queens.
I didn't know. I figured it, but Envy put it out that Clue was the reason for his reign. Like, he put it out there. Clue, and then Gille kind of put it out too. And I was like, when I was hearing him talk about it, I didn't really understand. I got it, but it didn't really come off. Like, Clue was a little founder of a lot of niggas, bro.
Yeah.
And so Envy, Joe Budden, fucking
Who Kid comes from that tree a little bit.
like, as far as the media space I'm talking about.
No, the media space.
Oh,
Like, who's in it? Like, they might have been rappers before, but them in the media space, a lot of Clue influences in the media space, bro.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
you too, Space Ghost.
I don't got nothing to do with Clue. I just
No. In terms of putting things in motion for the media, yes.
Yeah, but niggas don't give me the credit. I don't care.
Yeah, sometimes you got to give yourself the credit. You know, like you've always said, if you ain't gonna celebrate yourself, who the fuck gonna celebrate you?
Yeah, but I don't really celebrate myself on camera because people tend to take that the wrong way.
Man, fuck. You know what you say? When I be worried about that shit, fuck these niggas.
No, I'm not.
I'm not saying you care.
I don't care, but I'm very like specific about part of my friends, but tooting your own horn because it could go the wrong way. It's not
misinterpretation.
Yeah, it's not that you care necessarily about what people think about you telling the truth about the things that you've done, but people will take things and misconstrue and put more meanings on it than it even is. So it's more beneficial just to say nothing. Like with the Gille Wallow and the Clue thing, I'm not gonna come out and be like, yo, that started with me and I should be playing
no.
and even
But
Cosmic
you know
Kev and blase. I'm not big enough in stature in this space to even do that.
Well, yes, one, you are. Two, it's always beneficial when someone else says it on your behalf,
Yes.
whether you know it or not. And that's why I said it.
Now, if Clue would have said
it,
my man, blase, blah,
Clue is
or
going
let's
to-
play a
yeah.
2-on-2, or just to throw me in there because people know, then that's something different. It's like when me and Ghost talked about the Flex Clue thing. You know what I'm saying? The only way that somebody can say I would get credit for that is if Clue or Flex said it.
But so real shit though, you're one of the few people that no matter what's going on, whether it's an ambush phone call, certain things on the road, you're mentally prepared to deal with the situation fast. And I say that to say most people, Clue's getting the phone call, he's in the moment, he doesn't know he's gonna be on $1 million worth of game with Envy and Charlemagne, and I'm not giving him an out. So you're having fun. You already know I'm gonna prepare to promote BagFuel. I'm gonna clothing line, and you're gonna make it sound organic. And that's the one thing you've always said that most artists fail at is preparation. They just think it's gonna happen, and when shit goes down the drain, it fucks with your mental. And that's what was going on with Desiigner before this whole thing. You and I spoke about it. Like, you can always tell when certain things are happening to artists either their money's effed up, they're not happy where they're at because they shot like a meteor. Now it's like, all right, cool.
I mean, Khaled says suffering from success. It's a lot of things that come with success, and most people don't have an opportunity to plan for it. Most one-hit wonders are not thinking that one hit is the one.
Nobody does.
Because if they did, then their business would be set up correctly. And then on top of it, some people don't even know what they need to have their business set up correctly. That's the scary part. So you got a great record. It's like, okay, what's after that? Everybody thinks that that's the end.
No.
Oh, I got a great record. The label's going to sign me, or I'm not going to go with a label. I'm going to get rich, and then I'm going to make my moves. Nah, you have to have your moves strategically planned out prior to that. And you have to have a team that can
let me give you an angle.
Execute your wishes.
This is going to sound dumb to you. People are afraid to plan for the future. People don't, when they plan for retirement, when they're planning their will. Think about this. You ask Jones, what's the end game? That nigga took off his glasses. Now, you always prepared for every scenario, even with BagFuel. What's the end game with this? A lot of people are afraid. They just hope the gravy train goes. They hope it keeps going. And I'm not saying that's right. I'm not saying I agree with that mentality. It's just a comforting mentality. You don't come from that school, and you said, I came from that school. Fix your understanding. But a lot of people, it's fear and scary to plan for success, because you don't really know what comes with it. You're the only person that knows what it is to mountaintop, niggas slap you down, mountaintop again. How many dudes can say they know what you went through? What, 3%?
I don't know. I don't know a percent.
Yeah.
I don't know if it could be based upon what I went through or somebody else's. But what I know from just going to college and being on my own and having to survive, if you don't plan ahead, you're not going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just life. You know what I'm saying? So when people are going through life with no plan, what's your plan? Your plan might be, yo, I'm going to take this money and I'm going to work hard. I think Ghost said, somebody was talking to me about it, and they was like, yo, my man worked all of this time. No, we was in Philly. And we was talking to the dude in Philly, and he was telling us how his man worked all of these jobs, and he was telling me how these niggas work all this time, 60 joints, 70 joints a week. And I'm like, yo, when do you have time to do anything?
Don't.
And he was like, yo, his man, because you were saying people that work all the time never got money. And I said, that don't make no sense. And Ghost came in and said, but they don't have a plan. So if that nigga's working all that time and he's putting money aside, he might want to buy a franchise. He might want to invest his money, learn the stock market. He might want to buy a building, go into real estate. But you got to have a plan for what you're doing, making money. The same way when you're a rapper, a singer, a cameraman, starting BagFuel, buying cars, trying to do whatever you're trying to do, you have to have a plan for it. So when you're just going in there and you're rapping and you're putting songs down, our talk is like, yo, what if one of these records go? What's going to happen? For whatever reason to go. If you're lucky, if you find somebody, if Ghost say, I'm going to put some money behind your record. What's our plan? You can't just then get ready, oh shit, Ghost is putting a fucking $1 million. No, you have to have $1 million mindset and $1 million plan to get the $1 million.
Yes.
That's the whole point. So when niggas is coming into money, when you got a designer, which you spoke of, and say, I put a record out with Future Style, got a #1 record before Future did, right? Am I prepared for this success?
No.
No, I'm not.
I mean, think about this. He's a young dude. This shit happens, in 2-3 months, give or take. Even with Finesse 2 times. Now he has dudes behind him to help him. With Jimmy.
He got a team.
He got a team. And we know his team because y'all all come from that mold. So it's different with Finesse. But he told us even you were in shock a little bit, like how fast everything happened for him coming out of prison. Boom. Designer.
But he also said...
No, what you gonna say?
He also said he was already rocking with Moneybagg Yo and Black Youngster already.
Yeah.
So that would facilitate speed because you didn't rock with a dude like Black Youngster that he was more popping then than he is now.
And he's a money dude.
But he's still relevant because he still got his money. He's in Memphis. His clique is still popping. You got Moneybagg Yo that had a real run like 2 years ago when he was at the very top of the food chain type of shit. He's still really relevant right now. So when you come home from jail, yo, you was a part of this crew and these two dudes made it. You got a record. I'm going to give you a
Streamline
look.
it. Yeah. Oh, but with Desiigner, his shit happened in what, 3 months? You was there. You got a plaque on your wall for the record.
Yes, I do.
You know, and boom, you go from I'm living in Brooklyn in the projects to Kanye flies me out. #1 record using a style that from another guy who's, they've said, arguably one of the top 5 artists of this generation, give or take.
He's definitely top 5.
Yes. So now think about that. Then boom, you're signed. Then Kanye does the biggest remix. You're not even prepared to know that you can't walk the street no more. You can't go to the corner store.
Yo, forget walk the street. That's not even got nothing to do with the money. Who's your manager? Who do they know the job? Yo, your girl, I think his girl was managing him at one time. Yo, do you know the job?
Let me ask you this, Esso. How does he get rid of his girl as his manager?
You fire her.
No.
You fire her.
Bring this person in who knows more.
You
than
fire her.
Let me give you the ignorant mentality, right? I don't disagree with you or Ghost. But they're like, because she's here, she's part of the reason this is happening.
No, but you just change her role. You got to find another role for her.
She goes back to cock swallowing. You fire her.
ESSO.
She does not know the job, okay? I got a #1 record. If you don't know about budgets, discretionary funds, tour support, other people doing this, you don't need to do this job. You need to swallow my cock and watch my back. Is what you need to do. Mm-hmm. You're my girl. Watch my back.
I don't disagree.
Okay, I don't need you doing no business here. I need dudes that's gonna take me to the next level. Now, if you're gonna learn because I'm more than the one-hit wonder and we're successful and we're gonna make this a family business, then that's different. But we not coming out the gate with niggas who don't know what the fuck they doing.
I mean,
get a lawyer.
All of this you're talking about, right? You got to take into consideration your progression in this game was sped up on a different capacity, and you listen. I don't disagree with you.
That's the only thing I do more than these other people. I fucking listen.
And that's 50, and you implement.
And I implement, yes.
Some niggas will read a book and never do.
They tell me what's up, and I at least go try it. That's my #1 thing with niggas. I'm like, even if you don't believe me, if you don't think I know what I'm talking about,
I'm going to try it.
Yo, just go try it. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't work for you, then tell me. But don't tell me it's not going to work for you if you never even tried it.
But here's the thing, right? Now he gets his success. Everything dies down. How do you deal with money being slow? How do you deal with your notoriety and your phone not ringing the same? Opportunities not the same. And you and I know what it's like within relativity scale. When we met each other, we were both listen. I
was at the top of the motherfucking food chain.
Point blank, DN.
I had Puff Daddy on Rolodex, house number, everything. Dr. Dre, house number, everything. Busta Rhymes, Redman, AZ,
J. Cole.
Popping. J. Cole was my mans. Nigga, I had J. Cole and Eve cell number direct. I was at the top of the food chain 2 separate times, okay?
Yeah.
And falling off that mountain and people not calling you for no deals, people not checking for you, seeing what you doing, seeing if you making money, what projects are you working on, is a terrible feeling.
Listen.
So I understand Desiigner.
No, I understand them to know even before you and Ghost met me, chasing interviews for only a handful of months to now everybody wants to hit you and come sit down.
It's a different
World
feeling.
Stars hit all these websites. They're streamlining. Russell Simmons wants to sit down with you and do a deal. 50 wants to meet you. Then it's like, they ain't picking up your phone call the same. We'll get back to you. Now I can't talk to them people directly. I got to talk to the publicist assistant.
On interviews with other people when they come to New York.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. We forgot about you. Oh, all right, cool. We was paying you $10,000 for this. It's $1,000.
I got $1,500 for you.
Yeah.
Do you want it?
And we say that to say, both you and I have been through that. How can we help these people that's going to go through that? If they don't plan properly, I say you got to have the right people around you to know how to
That's
keep.
part of your plan.
Yeah, all the time.
But that's part of the plan. The plan is, who am I going to put around me? It's important. All right? The other plan is my message going to be heard? Can I talk to them? Can we talk to each other? Are we going to be able to move forward?
Are we going to grow?
The next thing is, are we going to grow? The next thing is, are they funny with money? Because people get money and they stop working, or they think they bigger than what they are because they got a check and all that. All of these type of things is insight that goes into building your team. Once you build your team, then you can set out on your plan. But the initial plan is, how do I pick my team around me for success? Because you need a good team to come together to create a good plan.
And are you comfortable with them growing? We've said to Ghost, we don't expect you to keep shooting. You're going to have little niggas doing this shit. Most niggas ain't thinking like that. They would be like, he going to rock out forever. He's going to be my nigga. He ain't going to do shit.
Nothing lasts forever.
No, nothing. What you going to say, Ghost? You about to jump?
I just wanted to put in there, because I want to talk about this. The most important, I think, being on time. All these people going to be on time.
No.
Ghost, first of all, no. Hip-hop is the only art form.
Can we just talk about
yo,
hip-hop and time and rappers not
Okay.
Oh, we going to talk about it.
together with
I
time?
thought Jim Jones was going to be late.
Jones was...
I told them, yo, y'all relax. Be prepared to
I'm not
wait
even talking
around.
about Jim Jones.
No,
I'm not-
but let
me
him
just say,
marinate.
I'm not talking about it. And Jim Jones was there before
For
we
us.
was there. In their recording.
Yes.
Before we was there.
And we're on time dudes.
And I'm saying this to say that all the people that are on time is successful people.
Yo,
I said that to Heineken many times. When we were doing My Expert Opinion, when I did all these shows, the more successful the person, the more on time they are.
Guess who's on
Me
time?
and Fat Joe sat down together by ourselves. I was setting up.
Yes.
Nobody was in the barbershop.
Yeah.
And
It was
who
just
came?
me
Who
and
came
Fat
at-
Joe.
after you and Fat Joe? Who came?
It
Five
don't
mics.
matter.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying
And
is,
then y'all came. Five
No,
Mics was there before y'all.
no, I agree.
But we was still on time. It was
Yeah.
early.
Yo.
Let's get it correct, y'all.
Yeah, we was
still. Well, listen, we was still early. They were just there mega early before everybody else.
Let me tell you something. The first time Esso and I had a business dinner, right, Ghost? He ain't know I was an on-time dude. So he calling me. So like, what's your ETA? Are you still over here? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm parking. And I didn't hear it on the phone. I knew he was like, he took a deep breath like, it's an on-time nigga.
I hate late motherfuckers.
Yo, me too. And we never spoke about that.
Late motherfuckers just wait until the time that they're supposed to be there to tell you they late.
Late.
I hate that. Yo,
Think about that time.
yo, bro.
Bro.
It's 4:00. I'm late. Yo, bro. I'll be there in 15 minutes. Why the
What
fuck you
fuck
just
you
telling
tell
me
me?
you gonna be there in 15 minutes? You been knowing you was late, nigga.
Yo.
Why the fuck you don't tell me?
I remember when you were out of town working with the label, I forgot, you was either in Cali or Atlanta. I forgot where you was at. And you sent Ghost and I to go represent for you with the other label. And I remember Ghost got there 20 minutes before me, and I was tight.
I forgot what was that.
That was for Girl Code's joint at
Girl
4040.
Code, yeah, Girl
And Ghost is like, I'm calling Ghost. I'm
Hey,
like,
joint was at 4040?
yeah, you was on the plane.
Yeah, when I was with Kevin Lott,
Yeah, and I was like, Ghost, I'm on my way. And I'm giving them updates because I take that very seriously. When someone's there before me and they're lingering around a little bit, I want you to know I'm on my way. I'm making that
Ghost is
effort.
rare though. Ghost is always early. Though.
He's always, and I love it.
If
you
he's
too?
late, if he's late though, if he's
I know
late,
something wrong.
I don't remember him ever being late.
No.
Though. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things that Ghost is funny style. So he'll be on the fucking thread and I'll be hitting niggas and he be there ready, but don't say he left for nothing.
That's me too. I do
And
that.
I pull up, he be like, I've been here. I'm sitting across from you.
Yeah.
I'll be like, why you ain't say you was here? Like,
Because it was funny. The first time we came early, he looked at us. He's like, what y'all doing here?
Yeah, he did
We're
say
like,
that to us.
I was like, this is what we do.
That was the first day when I felt like that we was getting comfortable. And I'm gonna be honest, I think I said this on camera before. The only reason why we would come even before time because Ghost would be there by himself.
Yo,
so we would just be like, yo, that's kind of whack to know that a nigga's by himself.
At least an hour.
And we can go over there and just go fuck with him and take
chill.
pictures and have fun and crack jokes before people get there. So that was a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we always was on time.
But what Ghost said, I've always wholeheartedly understood this. The more early you are, the richer you tend to be. Like 50, never late.
So why we not rich yet?
We working our way.
I'm always on time. I'm always early. I'm always
Yo,
on
S.
time. I ain't rich.
Yo, listen. I
Be
was
honest, y'all don't put out an on-time persona.
That's crazy.
I
appreciate
you put
that.
out the rapper like.
Why do everybody say that?
Not just you. You ain't hot. You put out I'm gonna be late, nigga, persona.
But we
and then when y'all
always
show up,
early.
you be like, yo, what the
People
fuck?
do be shy.
yo, people be like,
Yo,
what are y'all doing here?
What, remember Cosmic Kev?
Yeah.
Yo, he was like, he didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Kev, we gonna be there. He's like, no, niggas be late. And I'm like, Kev. Oh my God, y'all gonna get cheesesteaks too?
Yo, he was bugging.
I was like, we gonna be on time.
And then he looked.
Impossible. It's impossible. We pull up, he's like, oh shit.
Shit. Oh, y'all system is real efficient.
That's a fact.
Then he was like, I don't know if SO told you, Ghost.
Whoa. What's our late persona though? Like, what's
The aura. We carry like a rapper.
Because people don't think that. I know y'all because I know y'all.
Yeah.
So I know y'all gonna be on time and I know how y'all move. But if people don't know that, just from the outside looking in, they be like, nah,
I'ma
these
keep it
niggas is
real.
some late
The
niggas.
most
They gonna do
disres-
whatever the fuck they want to do.
The most-
da-da-da. That's how they feel.
The most disrespectful thing you can do to a human, well, there's multiple things, but on that list is being late.
This is funny to me. You don't even understand. Like, niggas, if people really sit and listen to it, and Ghost said, y'all got a late persona.
I don't disagree with
But
him. We
on
do.
time. Listen, but I just get funny because when people call us, when they compare us to rappers, we be like, rappers? Like, bro, like, why are y'all even saying this about
Because
it?
you're outspoken and you move a certain way.
Yeah, we do move. And even how we do shit in the VIP. Like when they was giving us that issue in that one VIP, you like, if they don't figure it out, we out. And every time we leave a VIP, everyone's in shock and people chase us. Like, come back. And we're like, no. You've said there's a standard on how we need to get inside a building, an event. There's a time frame. There's a certain level of urgency that needs to be documented for people of a
Do you
particular
think
profile.
professionalism is going down?
No.
I love
I'm just asking.
No.
Do you think, no, because the YSL lawyer saying cap in the courtroom, like, I feel like professionalism as a whole in society is like decreasing.
What I say is, right,
When the last time you had like a professional waiter?
a lot of the time.
Houston
Yo,
got
we-
professional waiter. Mr. Childs got professional
We have
waiter.
professional.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
And you love those places.
Yes. It's
I
very.
love Houston's. No.
You don't love Houston's? Wow.
Go so different,
He's
bougie.
different. He's different.
I don't like Houston.
I think because
it's like
But listen, how we carry ourselves first is the first initial shock. They're gonna be loud. They might not tip. Are they gonna run out the bill?
They call you loud. Oh, my bad.
Yes.
My bad.
Then
You talking about, okay.
Then we bring our own bottles to a lot of restaurants. Right? Ghost will be like, what are y'all doing? They got liquor there. I said, we're gonna buy liquor too.
Oh, we go to one restaurant. We've been going to one restaurant.
Listen.
We live faithfully and they know us.
Listen, if SO trust on that. Anyways, then everything's professional. The card never declines and they get their tip. And we build a certain level of trust and understanding in these places that we could keep coming back and wild out.
People see. It's called underestimating, and which is
I
one of
agree.
the things
Let's
it's
segue
funny
into that.
That we talked about it because people do that with me. Like I purposely pull out all my American Express cards and pay for shit because people don't look at me like I got multiple American Express cards. They be tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull them out, be like, oh, the platinum, the plum, the gold, this, that. Just because I don't carry no other card beside American Express because people look at me like a nigga. But when you pull out an American Express, they look at you way differently. They don't look at you like a nigga no more.
It goes from
so that's why I carry that.
It goes from he's a high-end drug dealer, high-end boutique drug dealer to whoa.
He's professional.
He's not a rapper. He owns a business that I'm unaware of.
That's what they think.
Yes. Then
do.
that's when the
They do.
conversation starts. You
They
know,
be
but
like, and what do you do?
But speaking of underestimating, we spoke off camera about how you can use people underestimating you
to your advantage.
gaining millions and millions of dollars.
But people get mad at it, huh?
Because they
People
feel
get
like
mad,
it's
they be
sneaky.
like, you don't know what I could do. You're playing me. You're doing
Yes,
this.
I'm one of those.
But I'm not. Don't know what I do. Good. So I can sneak attack you. All of these people, I remember when people used to walk up to you and be like, Heineken, why are you doing a show with him? Why did you choose him?
They say you a glorified water boy.
Who, me?
They say it in the comments.
I don't know.
It was a
boy,
glorified water boy for music niggas.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, but what I'm going to say is, Ghost, I read those comments. I'm going to say something.
I don't even
No.
read comments.
I'm gonna say.
I just wanted to point that out.
No. Sometimes, and I told this to Esso, people confuse you for me and me for you. So certain,
But you ain't a water boy either. Like, what are we talking about?
yo, but
I don't even understand what they're saying.
no, because it might
What's
be
a glorified water boy?
The nigga who go get the weed and all that shit at the
This is what I'm saying though. So some comments, because one of the niggas, right? One of the yo, I saw. Listen,
Bro.
Listen,
You know what I'm talking about when I say
listen.
that.
I saw a comment. This nigga said, "Yo, Esso's drip game is whack," and I'm like, "No way." And I'm like, is he talking about me? And he meant to write my name? You think what I'm saying? And I remember the first time I said, yo, Esso, you know, they're going to confuse you for me and me for you. He's like, nigga, you're 30 pounds heavier than me. I have hair. We don't look alike. I said,
Dude called me his name.
yeah. And I said, I don't disagree with you, but it's going to happen a lot. And he's like, Heineken, where are you meeting these people from?
Boy, that's a good one.
But you're not.
No, but
It's funny, though.
it's cute because I'm like, yo, like, all the things that I've done and the people that have stood up and said that I've done it. What are you talking about? Rockwilder, we was on My Expert Opinion. Rockwilder told y'all niggas I did $1 million deals. What are you talking about?
But it goes back to the people,
Dutch told y'all I sold
$75,000
$75,000 beats
for
to niggas.
one beat.
What are you talking about, bro? Like,
But-
WaterBoy.
But you know what it is too? It's an ego thing. Remember that incident that happened when you were booked for that event, right? I don't think we ever spoke about it with Ghost. A dude came up and he recognized me. Esso was booked for the event. This guy, Ghost, he said, I watch all the episodes, everything, right? I love all the shows y'all doing. Then he says, he follows up by, after he says, I watch all the episodes, he says, by the way, what's your name? So I tap him on the show. Esso saw this shit. I said, don't worry. You'll figure it out. It'll come to you. Esso said, you were wrong for that. You wild out. And I said, I agree with you 50%, but you can't come and say, I watch all the episodes and say, by the way, what's your name, though? If you're watching all the BagFuel, it's now listen, I understand. You're loud, you're boisterous, niggas gonna gravitate towards you. But I'm here too, nigga.
Or they want, or like Sway said, for the glorified WaterBoy, right?
Get the fuck out. You ain't the fuck out of here.
Sway told me.
You ain't no WaterBoy. Stop that.
Sway told me that just as much people gonna love me,
They gonna,
people gonna hate me.
that means
Just
you're
as-
doing well.
Just as passionately.
I agree.
So thank you for all the hate that you're spewing, because you're home with no money, broke,
Yo.
crying. Y'all all of the ones that's crying because you never got in the game. I'm sorry. Your swag wasn't up. Your plan wasn't up. You didn't have a hit record. It's not my fault. But now when I'm on to a whole nother plane and people can vouch for what I'm saying, y'all just sound like clowns. Y'all just make me, look, y'all would be better not saying nothing, because when you talk, you just make me bigger. Maybe I'm letting the cat out the bag. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this. You have a magical way of jump-starting things. I don't know if Ghost knows.
What I do now?
We had it wasn't a back and forth. You was letting a hammer fly this morning about something, right? And you were really upset about certain things. And no lie, it was like God said, all right, I'm going to sprinkle the sauce. And since that phone call, it's been going up. And I'm like, sometimes Esso just bark. Because when you bark, a deal comes through, a video goes viral. I love it.
But I don't like to be honest. I don't want to like.
I don't want to live by that though.
No, but I don't want.
Speaking in code.
Please.
But I don't want people to. But he speaks in code.
Yeah.
I don't
they call
want-
me Mr. Secret Man.
I don't want people to think that anything is done on purpose.
Never.
Like, I'm just a passionate talker.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. I come from a loud family. I'm a passionate talker, and I believe in what I believe in. If you don't believe in what you believe in, you shouldn't be doing whatever it is that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a bus driver, be the best freaking bus driver. Be on time. Be the most courteous dude.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you gotta do. Do the right things with your money. Have the right clothes on. You never know who's gonna see you. You might land a movie being a bus driver, and that changed your life.
Your whole life.
You never know, bro. So when people don't take their things seriously, and like I'm not even one like they gotta tell me about comments. Like I'm glad like if comments really.
I love the fact you don't read them or watch them. I'm keeping it real with you.
To be honest, if comments really bothered me,
We'd be fucked up.
yeah.
All of us.
Because people chew me. Y'all not the only ones, okay? People chew me up all day because they can't believe I'm cool like I am and I've done the things that I've done. That be their issue. And then because most people stick their chests out, because most people stick their chests out.
That's crazy. You say stick your chest out. Their pot champagne stuck his chest out.
Most people stick their chests out and talk about what they've done. And for years, you told me, I'd be like, I don't want to talk about what I've done. I want people to vibe with me for what I'm doing right now, for the knowledge that I'm giving them. And then I be inside the street and people be like, damn, you're not who I thought that you was gonna be. I am who I am on camera. Just because I got difference of opinion don't mean I don't like niggas.
I think what it is our in-person game is top-notch. So what they see on camera, we tend to live up to the height. The only thing people, especially with me, they've ever had an issue with is the height. They always feel like I'm 5'11", 6 feet. No, I'm 5'3". Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. But they think Ghost is short, and they be like, yo, Ghost like tall as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But
niggas think they can whoop my ass sometimes. I be like, what?
Because you
little niggas be on the
you
internet
know why
they can whoop me. Like,
but you know why?
I'm
though?
like, yo, you don't even know what I look like.
To this stuff.
But I just find it funny though.
But you know why? It goes back to what Essel.
Call my segment the glorified WaterBoy. I'm posting that.
Yes, but you know why? It goes back to what Essel was talking about. People underestimating. And Jim Jones said it. Little Uzi gets busy. They see.
They underestimated Jim Jones. They underestimated us. When they was underestimating us at first, you didn't like it. You was looking like, yo, I don't like this shit. People underestimating us. It's going to be a fight up the hill. Them underestimating us was how we was able to come up.
Again.
Because they wasn't thinking about us. They not going to make it. They not going to do it. They didn't add no spice. Fuck them. Let's see what they gonna do. Now they not saying that we the only niggas sitting down with actual people besides the Breakfast Club and Joe Buttons and
$1 million,
them.
yeah.
People come sit $1 million worth of the game. People actually come sit with us, bro.
I think why is now people know our resume. See, when we was on My Expert Opinion, Hot New Hip Hop, it just looked at as, oh, they got a lucky break. They didn't think, some people didn't think we were worthy of the chairs or worthy of the 30 million views or 40 million.
People?
No. Just in general.
The spectators that don't do what we
still
do.
Down though. We not up there yet.
No, I don't disagree
No,
with you.
not.
We're still working.
No, it's an uphill battle. And guess what? We go back to what we said about Desiigner. He had a #1 single and all of that, and he thought he was good.
But he clearly didn't have a plan, and when he got his deal, his frontal lobe was not developed. Let's not understand that the industry preys on young people. Okay, they don't want you to have your business together. So let's retract that. He was a young guy. Is he even 30 right now? If he is 30, he was still a baby when he got his deal.
Essel, how?
Shit's not fair, bro.
One of the #1 indicators of success is acquiring large sums of money. More on a general scale, being able to acquire wealth. Now, you've said it yourself. You acquired a lot of money very fast and very young. And you've said privately, yo, niggas couldn't tell you shit. There was nothing you couldn't buy. You could travel anywhere. And then your daughter out the gate is like superstar. She could get whatever she wants. Your mom's was there to see her son, her only son, lit. Who is going to tell you anything? And you listen and you respect older people. So now take you out the frame and take a nigga from the projects who doesn't like listening anyway, and he walks into $500K a year, $100K a month, he's gonna lose his mind. If I had caught the success I was looking for at 27, nigga, they would have put a bullet in my chest. You know my ego is massive. You didn't understand it until you saw that one incident. You said, yo, nigga, you scared me.
Yes, I don't got a big
Yes,
ego.
you do. You just control it better.
Okay, well, I control
And
it.
I don't mean that as an insult. I just mean that when I say ego, you have pride in who you are. You have understanding and respect on the standards. So that's how I look at it.
I know who I am, but I also know who I am not, which is key. Like Ghost said, like we coming up, we not there.
We're not there.
I know
we got
we
more
not
work.
there. But when I'm making statements, I'm purely talking about what we're doing and how people didn't think we were even going to be doing what we're doing and the things that we have in store and what's coming. That's a big deal.
Big deal.
A lot of it came from people not believing in us, not thinking that we were going to be able to do anything on our own. Period. They didn't think that Space Ghost was going to be able to come. They didn't know what Space Ghost did prior to
Which is
going
crazy.
on. But it's not crazy because this space is growing. For some reason, everybody that's done content is stuck with how this content act like everybody absorbs content like them. That's not the case. When you gain success, it's when the commercial people who are not paying attention to you know you. That's how you're lit. So when you're known by people who watch content, you're not popping, nigga. You're popping when niggas who don't even watch content, they know who Kevin Samuels was. Okay?
Breaking the barrier.
They know who Joe Buttons is. They know who Gilly is.
Bam.
They know who Math is now. They know niggas. That's so you know when you're there. You got to know who you are and who you are not, my nigga.
Agreed.
And then people always saying this. I'm saying they stuck on content. Come out of that. My biggest thing is always like, stop thinking just about content. This space is growing, whether these niggas like it or not. It's growing.
Ghost said something interesting. They fired Don Lemon. And who else they fired? Or got
What?
Yes.
And Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson.
And I said, if they come together and do a podcast,
it's
It's problems.
millions of dollars.
fucking
They'll be richer
nuts.
probably than they ever been. They'll probably be.
But
why,
they
but
won't
why
do
they
it.
letting them go? Do you have any idea?
it's from the lawsuit they had with Dominion over some voting shit,
Damn.
political ties.
Yeah. That political world is interesting.
Can you pass me the champagne?
Of course.
Is that possible? But don't show the label. Although my man co-owns it. Ow! Don't show the label, Ghost.
The label was shown.
Because they said they not going to pay me.
But Ghost, how do you feel the podcast space is going to change? And that's so. How do you
No,
think?
if they do a podcast, it'll bring more listeners in. I feel
It'll bring more what?
Every time there's a new podcast, even if it fails, it brings new listeners in
Here you go.
that didn't really listen to podcasts.
Yeah, okay.
Give it to me.
No, I got it right here. So they don't want to pay me.
Yeah, I'm one of those too.
Come up with some money, Clue. Ross.
I've always felt like, man, the more interjection, the better. It makes people comfortable. It makes people feel like they're missing the extra listeners that are hesitant, because there's a viewership and a listenership that are not tapping in. They're either comfortable with radio, they're comfortable with television. Nothing wrong with that. So when they see, like, on our way here too, Charles Barkley and Gayle King got a show together on CNN. It's called King Charles. Ghost doesn't believe in it, but
That's whack.
I think Charles Barkley has.
I understand the move, but it's whack to me.
Why do you think it's whack?
It's safe. I don't like safe shit.
How do you
I like
think it's
Don
safe?
Lemon, Tucker Carlson. That is two totally different opinions coming together to do something crazy.
But Ghost, you haven't even allowed the show to build.
Because Gayle is safe. Charles Barkley's gonna be safe. It's a
Charles
safe
Barkley,
show,
I
bro.
mean-
What do you really think Charles Barkley's safe?
It's a safe show.
Yes, Charles Barkley's crossed over. He's with the white people now. So is Gayle King. Come on, let's be real. Stop.
It's a safe show, bro. Safe.
Stop. It's safe. It's typical. It's not nothing crazy.
That's Mary J. Blige's show. You ever seen that?
No.
That's safe as hell.
Game over.
Was she at 50 on it?
She had 50 on it.
She praised 50.
And I'm not
all
saying
that.
it might not. It's a bad show. I'm saying,
But
safe.
how about this
I don't
though?
even know why Mary. Like for me, Mary is like. I know she got a bag for it. Let's not get twisted.
Big bag.
But Mary, I want to see Mary be interviewed, right? And not on the regular way where everybody does the typical Mary shit. You know what I'm saying?
But to be
I don't
honest,
necessarily want to see her as a media person.
See, if I was to do Mary's show, I would have a sit down with SZA, with these R&B acts that really need the guidance, not 50 Cent. I don't care what 50 and all that.
But do you
with
think
it.
Mary's gonna be giving them guidance on the fly? Like what you
She
gotta
should.
understand-
No, but
no. What
you
okay,
could
let
talk
me
about.
go
You could talk about.
me say
It's
this.
not
Yeah,
about
you
that.
go
It's
next.
just about.
You go
It's just
after
about
them.
giving the dynamic of this person's been in the game, this person's new in the game, and they're doing the same thing that they've been doing.
Okay, can I say something? You're underestimating the business people behind these people.
Mm-hmm.
These people
And
can't
what-
always. These people can't always go up there and articulate. You can put Clue in front of here and put me here, right? Clue's a freaking legend. He can't necessarily tell you everything he did.
It's not about.
It is. You say
no,
giving
but
guidance.
that's not what the show is.
No, I'm talking about your show. When you said if they
Mary
bring,
J. Blige sitting with SZA. How did you get your deal? This is how I got my deal. Puff came and da da da.
Hold on, hold on.
Safe.
It don't
That's
matter.
safe. That's the shit you don't like, Ghost.
It's
That's
gonna. Mary J. Blige show is
That's
safe
Gayle
anyway.
King and Charles Barkley.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. And Esso and I have had this back and forth.
They want a safe show.
No.
This is this is a better safe show.
No,
Okay,
listen.
you're going with the better
Listen,
safe show.
Yeah.
Okay,
listen.
okay.
The safe show works when you got big name guest, big name talent, big name budget. When you're like where we're coming at, the fact that we can do quote unquote safe interviews and still go remotely viral, remotely relevant is a fucking
Let me
miracle.
Let me fuck you up right now. If Mary J. Blige sat with Kalani and they both talked about the shit that they've been through in life, nigga, that's
It's
billion-dollar view.
Here's the thing,
material.
Ghost. That ain't a safe interview. No.
No,
Listen,
it's still
listen.
safe.
No,
nigga,
it's
you
not.
crazy.
No, it's
They
not.
both talked about
no,
this.
no.
But for them to talk to each other,
No.
You're missing the point.
No,
Angie
no.
Martinez.
Wait, y'all
did,
not-
look at Angie
No, no, no.
Martinez
Hold on.
and Todd
Somebody answer
Taraji.
him.
Look at Angie Martinez
I'ma
and
tell you
Taraji's
why.
interview. Just look at Angie Martinez and Taraji's interview.
I'm gonna tell you why.
And tell me
I'ma
tell
tell
me
you
why that worked and why
I'm gonna
that
tell you
won't.
why.
Angie
First of all,
Martinez is a legend.
One,
But what,
That's not Mary.
Look at what she's talking
No,
about.
no.
it's-
I'ma
And
tell
Mary
you.
was on the and
No, it's not gonna work for one reason. Angie is looked at as a media personality. So now, in order for that to work, she would have to now give personal information. When Kalani looks at Mary J. Blige, she's looking at a legend who's went through it. So now, in order to extract that, Mary J. is now gonna have to say, if she's giving up something,
I gotta
give up something too. So now, what are they gonna talk about? Her issue or her scenario with Kyrie Irving? How did you feel when people thought you played him? Right? So now what does Mary have to do? Tell a story about what happened with Casey and JoJo that nobody never heard. You dig what I'm saying? That level of intimacy and vulnerability is scary for
And
certain
it don't
people.
make sense for her to even go that route at this point in her
Yeah,
career.
then they're gonna be like clickbaiting and all of that. People are mad at us.
I got you, but you don't want to. You want to make the money, or you want to fucking
No,
sit there
Ghost.
and sulk and
Ghost.
But
remember the
she's
shit from
gonna
the
make
past.
the
and not-
money.
She gonna make
She's
the
gonna
money, Ghost.
anyway, and the doodle heads is gonna go for the hits anyway.
Anyway.
It's Gayle King,
Whatever.
and Charles Barkley.
Make a better show. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
look, Ghost.
Make some shit that people will actually really fuck with and want to watch.
Ghost, real shit. We sat down with Jim Jones, didn't ask him any controversial shit, no political shit, no viral shit. So one of them, who knows, somebody might take it and rip the clip. You still got people that were upset because they felt like we should have asked particular things. Now, the thing about having a safe show, it puts you in a particular bracket. You'll get all the artists, but you might plateau. So the fact that we're having great conversations and people aren't saying it's safe interviews is a testament to the blueprint that Esso had put out, the ability for us to adapt on the fly and also adapt within ourselves. Because you know me, if you wasn't around, I'm going for it.
Let me tell you, bad shows don't really make that much money. When you're controversial and all this shit, you're gonna be by yourself
short-lived.
in the basement with academics.
It's short-lived.
Makes a lot of fucking money. Don't get it twisted.
But he's rare. He's a
But
rare.
niggas ain't sitting down with academics. A lot of niggas, because it's not safe.
Academics is a unicorn,
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
That's all it is.
and we can't base ourselves on
Why
academics.
ain't,
Not at
Doggy,
all.
It's
why ain't
different.
Doggy Diamonds as big as he is?
That's because of, I'm going to tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tell you why. Real shit.
And I fuck with all these people, though.
I fuck with all of them. It all depends. It's all based on when you came into the game and what crew and how you came into the game. And I've always said to Esso, there's a lot of people that are offended by how you came into the game. You're not necessarily from the J. Cole era. You're not a blog nigga. Doggy Diamonds was a street nigga who's articulate and could speak well and wasn't afraid to ask questions.
So why Doggy Diamonds?
No. He's in Atlanta. So we'll go down there and do it.
All right, okay. I want you to shut up.
So now when the internet is exploding, that's why I said I'm neither the internet or street nigga. I've always been in limbo. But a person, all the people that had like low key, you heard that new, Nah Right, On Smash, they can't relate to being in the streets. Doggy Diamonds was recording with Biggie Smalls. These dudes don't got that foundation. There's a disconnect. They're like, he's over there, but he ain't one of us. Just like how Esso will be like, yo, if we don't move a certain way in the music industry, they're going to say, what's the first thing? Yo, S, they call him by his real name. You're one of us. Why you doing that? There's a connection.
But Esso is right, though. Because I've been with the wild niggas who been in the street. I did a whole show with Queens Flip, with Doggy Diamonds.
Yes.
With all these niggas. These niggas show up with hammers, nigga.
Yes.
They don't show up for us, just in case.
Queens Flip,
Because
right?
they don't know what's going to happen.
Queens, you can
And you don't want that energy.
No, I agree with
making
you.
Millions of dollars.
The same niggas you talk about with Doggy Diamonds not being connected with, was Queens Flip connected with them niggas? And he's younger than all the niggas.
He was connected with the streets, though.
That's what I'm saying. But he was still in the media world, and now these other bloggers that are in the offices are looking like, yo, he's really outside. He's really aggressive. They're going to be like, I don't know about that one. And he's younger than all the niggas. Think about that. Y'all the same age.
We're not the same, man. He's older than me.
By what, a couple of years? Whatever. He's still young in scale. That's why when they see an Esso, what's the first thing they say? Where the fuck you came from? See, when they ask that question, I know where that comes from. They're like, is he a blogger nigga? Is he a street nigga?
Yeah, but when you walk in the building, like when you walk in Atlantic with these people, you can feel the wall up, bro. That's the
What do you mean you can feel the wall?
You can feel the wall. You could be like, they only gonna get to this nigga a certain point because he has to show them something that's going to say, okay, I'll work with him to go past it.
I think one of the things that's grossly underestimated is comfortability. I remember Esso and I had went to a Money Man dinner, and one of the big label reps walked up to me and Esso, and he said, you still making niggas uncomfortable with these interviews? It felt good for what it was in that moment, and Esso pulled me, he said, that ain't good work. It's credit on one level, but that's gonna cost us at least $300,000 on deals, money, this, that, and the third. So when you're looking at a Doggy Diamonds who doesn't back down, an Esso who doesn't back down, but it's different, these niggas who's only been in the house are going to be uncomfortable. They're not gonna reach out. That's just what it is.
I mean, I don't care if they don't reach
No, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm answering Ghost's question to why he felt like Doggy Diamonds might have hit this peak and didn't get put on.
Yo, it could be Doggy Diamonds business structure.
Yeah.
He might be comfortable where he's at. And He wants to be here because he don't want to do that other bullshit.
He not with the bullshit.
Like sometimes
He not with the bullshit,
niggas
man.
can take.
So niggas don't get blackballed.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
blackballed.
That's what I'm saying. But they get blackballed.
Nigga, yo.
Nigga like Doggy Diamonds,
Let me,
I feel
yo.
is blackballed.
I'm gonna
Yes,
tell you real, yo.
I agree he's been blackballed.
Yo, your man in front of you was blackballed, nigga. What are you talking about? I done said it many times. If it wasn't for DJ Clue just holding on to me, nigga,
Problems.
put me out the game, nigga. You hear me? It's easy. I told Heineken, I said, I see how niggas.
And you don't even, you're the last one to know you're blackballed.
Yo, my nigga. Let me say this to you, bro. I experienced that. Okay? I experienced that after Rock Wilder and after Yummy when people was saying I'm this type of guy and all that. I didn't even know what niggas was saying. Shout out to Cal Nyantaki. That's his last name. Cal, we was at Rock Nation together. We opened up the doors at Rock Nation. I had Range, Stargate was there with Alexis, whatever her name is, J. Cole. We was all at Rock Nation, started together. Cal pulled me to the side. I did a meeting. I got to deal with Rock Nation because of what I had done for Stargate. They were repaying me, okay?
That's it.
I didn't know why they kept on talking to me, but yo, talk to me till we do the deal. I'm like, why everybody keep wanting to talk to me about these deals? Yo, let's just do the deal. I do the deal at Rock Nation, then Cal's like, yo, bring this writer in, let's go talk, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing business with Cal, and you know what Cal says to me, Space Ghost? You're nothing like what niggas said you was. And I'm so sorry, Rand. He called me by my real name. I'm so sorry, Randy. He said, because I ran with some of the things that people said about you, and I spreaded the lies too. That was the most honest thing somebody could even say to me, my nigga. Because he saw how I worked with people, and I was like, nah, I don't really do that. Like niggas, like, I might be wild drinking champagne and party, but that's on my own accord. When I'm involved in other people, I don't involve people in no bullshit. I keep it of their standard and keep them in a safe place and everything. He apologized to me. I was blackballed, right? Clue held on to me. I didn't know what was going on. Clue put me on, oh, this is the other side of the game. You could do this, you could do that. Then I found out later what niggas was saying. And it wasn't true. But once one nigga passes one thing that looks like one thing, they can say Ghost is a dickhead. Now,
I'm an extortionist.
No, but I'm.
Oh no, yeah, that's a fact.
But let me just say this.
Fuck.
But let me just say this. See, we can laugh at that, right? But this is why I saluted Queen's Flip, because I said Queen's Flip didn't go and lie about.
Because he know me.
I said, but it don't matter. That means that nigga, no matter what niggas say he wild or whatever, that nigga got a heart and he got a standard. He understands. He could have went up there and went with the bullshit.
You. He's not gonna do that.
But you missing my
point, Ghost.
Most niggas do that.
Yeah.
No, but Flip, he stands on morals and principles. He's not gonna do that.
Flip. We know he stands on morals and principles, but if Flip would have not stood on morals and principles, this is how
You've been problems for you, Ghost.
Your name would have been flamed. He ran off on me too, man. He extorted me too.
Game over.
Game over. Word, he did that to you too, got him. Ghost is a dick. And no wonder Ghost is fucking with them two niggas, because they all dicks. Pause. And that's how it would look. And I called you and I said, damn. I said, I don't even watch content, but everybody's telling me Flip made you look good, Ghost. I said that to you.
Yeah.
I said that because people was
I got the same calls.
People was waiting for him to say, yo, he did that to me too. And your reputation would have been trash.
He couldn't say that. He can't.
You don't understand.
That's why I'm not even worried when I see it.
But Ghost,
me and him already spoke.
Ghost,
we already
let me
we already know. If he come on there capping, he's not gonna do that.
It's not about capping. Whenever you're defending yourself, inherently, you got to make someone else look bad.
He made himself look bad.
That's what
he told the truth.
Yes.
You understand what the fuck that means?
Yes.
He told the truth, and the truth didn't make him look good. That's I had a
rugged.
whole new Yo, listen, I'm saying this right now here. I never met Queen's Flip, and I might not ever.
He always been good to me.
Listen, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Queen's Flip, because that nigga went up there and told the fucking truth, nigga. That's what niggas don't do no more, Ghost.
Because, Ghost, think about this.
What?
Part of the reason why we don't like all the my expert opinion questions, right? Inherently, when we defend ourselves, we have to trash math. So when Math defends himself, he has to trash us, whether it's on purpose or by accident. You understand what I'm saying? You can feel a way. At a certain point, it's beyond that. So when Queen's Flip is sitting here putting the bullets on him to defend you, and y'all haven't worked together in years.
On a show that was designed to go against you.
Nah, I created both shows.
You're missing the point,
yo, Ghost. I swear to God, you live in this world that you think.
Because listen to my thinking. I made these niggas who they are today.
Ghost, don't do that.
They started it, I finished it, they took it where they taking it.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
That's it.
Ghost,
let me ask you a question.
Why would you cannot say nothing bad to me.
Chill. Okay, in the situation when we left the other show, was things said bad about you?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then so stop saying you can't. Thank you.
That's just emotional bullshit.
Just leave it right.
That's just
there.
emotional bullshit.
I don't even think promotional too.
Yes.
You did the same thing for two niggas, and you're telling me, oh, I knew this other nigga wasn't gonna do it because I did all this work for this other nigga. You did the same thing for the other nigga. It didn't matter. It comes to what is in here, nigga. And it comes to respect. And say, yo, my nigga, I'm not gonna play this nigga who I know I didn't pay, who didn't do none of this shit. That's a stand-up nigga, bro. So no matter what happens, he didn't say shit about me. He could have went up there and said anything about me and act like he met me. He could have lied. He knows Heineken. He could have lied on Heineken. He could have. My nigga,
it's easy.
Your hand, it's happened to me.
Think about this.
Times, nigga.
How about this? We watched a nigga come up to me and say, I heard you been talking about me. And out of all the niggas, he's the one person I don't talk bad about.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You watched it and I said, my nigga, all the niggas.
He's never said nothing bad about you.
Ever.
He's only showed the nigga love.
And that nigga believes it to this
That's
day.
110%. And you watched it, and we all could.
We was confused.
So off guard, we looking like,
yo.
He got me thinking, did I say something about this nigga?
And we thought it was a joke at first, and it was problems, Ghost. And you know I've never said nothing. I've said shit about other people. And he looked at it and he said, you've been talking shit about me for years. I was like, what? And you've been talking about shit about me on multiple shows. And we're like, what?
What are you talking about?
And to Ghost's credit, Ghost went through the archives and looked. He looked on his phone. He's like, yo, you never talked about this nigga. Guess what? Someone got in his ear and told him something different. I'm not mad at it. That's the game.
That's the game.
A famous
It's
rapper
called hate.
A famous rapper called you and said, there's a person that's working behind the scenes, hating on you and hating on the show. We never spoke about that.
He did.
But we all know that, though.
I mean, but Ghost.
When we walk in rooms, you don't feel that?
Every day!
So what the fuck? Somebody telling you is just like, all right.
No,
like,
but
we know this already.
But Ghost, sometimes you could get comfortable and then boom, you get hit with the hammer.
They know they capping, though. That's the difference. You can say what you want. They look at us because they be shocked like, oh, shit. As soon as they see us, you know what they say? That nigga cap. Because these niggas wouldn't be out here like this. These niggas, they capping on these niggas. We know they capping, but when we walk around, it's like the comments in the motherfucking whatever it is, the comments in the thread, whatever the fuck the post, whatever we put up. Nobody gives a fuck. When we walk in that motherfucker, do the lights turn on in that bitch though? The lights is on when niggas walk in the building. It ain't cause I got fluorescent on, motherfucker. The lights turn on when I walk up in the building. I'll leave Ghost. I'll leave Heineken out of it. Y'all can talk bad about me. When I walk in that bitch, any room, the lights turn on, nigga.
Free
they
shit.
They know a nigga's dick.
What you got
Let's
on?
talk about business. Let's go back.
Let's go business.
Sony is gonna buy 60% majority stake in Bad Bunny's whole company and record label.
Why not?
Why not?
He's Latin.
And they're paying $2 billion for Michael Jackson to get their shit back. All right.
It's business, Ghost.
Something's going on. I keep saying this about these masters, right? They're buying these masters for a reason we don't know of.
There's a play happening that we haven't. Yes.
It's that back end of the business. Because listen to this, and I'm gonna shed light on y'all. Okay, when you fill out publishing, I said this before, but I realized people got to hear things more than once. Mm-hmm. When you have a publishing company and you fill out publishing paperwork and you do your splits, right? The general split is 100%. So you say the producer gets this, the writer gets this, and we're gonna bust this down. But when you have a company, a publishing company, it's 200%. So there's a whole nother 100% that's out there that the publishing company is getting that you're not even seeing. Mm. So say your master, they're paying you $60 million. What if your master's worth 120? They only giving you the money that you would have gotten, nigga.
That's it.
It gotta be a play because that other 100%. See, and I've been in the game a long time. I didn't set up my publishing company with BMI until 5 years ago. No, sorry, 8 years ago. Okay, and I placed one record under my publishing company, and when I filled out the paperwork, I sent in 100% to Wardell Malloy at BMI. Look him up, the vice president. Okay. Mm-hmm. I sent it to Wardell Malloy, and Wardell sent it back to me, and he said, yo, Rand, you got a publishing company now. You got to fill it out for 200%. I said, I don't even know how to fill it out. He said, just give yourself the other 100.
So now...
That's how you do it. No.
So the label... No.
That's not because... No, listen. You looking up it. That's not because it's wrong.
Oh, no, I'm not.
It's not. Nobody swindled nobody. The other 100 is mine because I own the publishing company. You don't have a publishing company. You don't have a publishing. You don't have it. I have the company. So now it's on me. See, he'll tell Randy to get the 100% because if Randy's getting some money, Randy's going to be like, yo, well, Ghost, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, know me, right? Mm. But you have the other 100%. That's why you go get the publishing company. So when you sign to me, I'm filling this out naturally, but I'm advancing you the money. So this is just information you don't know.
So technically what these labels are doing or these publishing companies are doing is larger deals of the same caliber.
Maybe.
Or there's another, because like you said, when you see a trend like this, we're already late to the party. We late to the party.
How do you feel about Grimes offering a 50-50 split for royalties for any AI-generated songs using her voice?
Leanne.
That's smart.
Who? Leanne Rhymes?
No, Grimes.
Who's Grimes? I don't know. Grimes.
Made the song, that Loyal song.
So she said,
she's offered, she said, y'all could use my voice in the AI.
Just give me
some money.
50% publishing.
50%.
Guess what that does? Now, that's amazing. See, when the song with Drake and The Weeknd popped off, I think the biggest issue was the song was actually good.
Mm-mm. No, it wasn't.
What do you think?
Grimes owns her shit. Is she independent or she with a label?
I think she's with a label. I'm pretty sure she's with a label.
She must have a situation
where allows her to manipulate.
Where she can work that publishing because listen, Universal's like, no, those are our, we own those voices. I don't want I don't want 50% of voices we own. I want all my shit.
So, but think about this though, right? Think about
That's a smart play.
No. Think about it on a bigger scale. They own the voice, right, Esso? Mm-hmm. Imagine now you're not paying for a recording budget, studio budget, promo budget, nothing. Mm-hmm. And these AIs now can generate hit songs.
All right, her exact words is, I'll split 50% royalties on any successful AI-generated song that uses my voice. Same deal as I would with any artist I collab with.
That's so. Think about.
Feel free to use my voice without penalty. I have no label and no legal bindings.
That's so. Think about this now. No.
Pause. Don't say a word. Didn't I ask you if she was on a label? What was the key word? No label and no legal bindings. Exactly.
No. She's setting a blueprint now. Go back now. Let's say the label does do that. Now listen, chill. You got to understand the future.
I'm letting you speak. I just don't agree. I'm not saying a word.
No.
That's why I turn my head.
But
I'm not saying nothing.
All the money and marketing, promo, budgets, everything to now have a song that they own that was put out and is successful and they have to do shit on it and they get think about this, they use our voice and they use our talking points and generate content that does 100,000 views. And they be like, yo, we'll give you 50%. And we don't have to show up. Would you fuck with that? No, would you fuck with that?
Yes.
This is what I'm saying.
But no, you getting hyped.
Yes, I'm getting hyped, Esso.
Because we're not rich. It changes the whole game It changes the whole game.
We're scaling it.
No, hey, fuck scale. You're always talking about some scale shit. Scale ain't real life, nigga. It is or
Yes,
it ain't.
it is.
It is or it ain't. If I'm up, you're not sampling my voice. Fuck out of here. No.
Why not?
Because I don't want you to. Because it's my voice.
But
I'm already rich. And I'm already Beyonce. I'm already Jay-Z.
But this art form is built on sampling.
I don't care. You're not using my voice. Just because I don't want you to, because I'm artistic and I'm rich.
Cool, you're the outlier. But if an artist can sit there, you know who would have taken that deal?
Who?
Desiigner. He would have taken that deal.
Desiigner should take that deal now.
Right now.
Of course, because why?
He needs the money.
There you go.
But I'm saying though, but Esso, even the artists, when hip hop was sampling all these big artists' name, right, and they was getting all these big checks, whether they needed the money or not, they would sign off on it because of the potentiality of what could come.
This is what's different about me and a person like me, okay? Even when I need the money, I'm not taking dick for no deal.
I don't disagree.
How about that? And I've done it. I've walked away. I'm not taking dick for no deal because I need the money. I will stay where I'm at. I will do what I'm doing, and you're going to give me what I'm looking for and what is deserved. I'm not taking less to take dick for you because I need a couple dollars. What are you talking about?
Real life don't work like that.
Yes, it do.
No. For you, it
You
does.
watched me do it.
No.
You watched me do it.
No. I'm telling you, on for the majority, to know that, hey, you're gonna take my voice. I didn't have to spend a budget. I didn't have to sit in the studio. I didn't have to think of lyrics. I didn't have to give up any writing credit. And now this song is booming and I get 50% of it to sit on my ass. You know what that's called? Like you've been saying, your father said, the American dream. I don't wanna work harder. I wanna work smarter. And if an artist is gonna sit here and say, you're making hit singles for me and I'm gonna get 50% of what that motherfucker do?
She's not saying that. She's proposing. That's bigger.
That bitch is smart.
No. You're not smart unless you have paperwork and documentation saying you're going to get the 50%. Where's the laws for AI, nigga? There ain't none. So she's talking some bullshit. She's broke and she's talking some hopeful shit. Please sample my voice. Please send me paperwork because I'm on the cutting edge. It's great marketing, but there's no guarantee it's gonna work.
But sometimes you got to jump ahead.
The only thing that's gonna work is if you make a hit single.
Let me ask you this: if you were ahead of the Napster curve,
what would be ahead?
Understanding this is the wave, you're able to manipulate the labels and saying, "Yo, bro, this is going to happen. Let's prepare for this digital wave." And when everyone else was faltering, they understood the play of being ahead of what Spotify and Tidal and Apple ended up becoming. You're out of here. And people, like you said, when they see history, they don't tend to keep trying to make the same mistake if they're of standard and if they're of a thinking mind. You're a person who's of a thinking mind. Ghost and I were in Atlanta, and he was already thinking of how to edit and shoot this show without him being in the room. You understand? So when I'm hearing this, I'm thinking beyond which, fuck her. I'm thinking of a person who's at a record label and saying, hold the fuck up. Let's crunch these numbers like you would do. What is the bottom value? And we still own the fucking voices? Let's go. That's all I'm looking at it from. Can an artist and you say, yo, no, I don't sign off on that. But if UGM, Universal Music Group, owns The Voice and they're like...
They blocked it from Spotify and all that. They blocked it.
Yeah, they block everybody. They block 100
AI-generated Drake songs. They're blocking.
Let me explain something to you. UMG has been blocking for years. I can show you an email. SO was like, yo, why don't you run that YouTube channel?
They got Kai out of here.
Yo, bro, they got Kai out of here. And the nigga was sitting with Lil Yachty, and he's like, not today. So UMG is just like SO. No. Them niggas is no. But who's gonna be yes? Because they crunched the numbers right. You're a person, I've seen you sat down and spark the blunt and say, you look at it from a negative perspective and a positive perspective. I'm the same way. I'm like, we always say, what's gonna hurt us if we put this out? If we do this, if we do that? What's the residual?
It's great marketing and it's a good
I think it's deeper than that.
But the part that's gonna be hard is the labels are used to control. it's not enough control. You know why Napster, they even fuck with Napster, and they had to come to, they was fighting Napster until they finally got the injunction, then figured out streaming. If they can figure out how to do the AI and
It's
figure
up.
out, but listen, it's gonna take 2 years, 3 years of brainstorming to say, are we gonna get the artists to learn the songs that they didn't know before? Is it like, are they gonna perform the song? It's a lot that goes into it, my nigga.
Oh, yo, S.
Because you can't
Real
just,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Real shit. That's where you come in. See how you're able to. I wasn't thinking about what it is for them to perform on stage.
To learn it.
Learn it. The cadence. The rhyming.
All this. This ain't. And artists are funny because now I'm really not in control. I'm a nigga. How many people we be around and be like, I'm not taking some shit to
But S.
Are they gonna change
No.
to hit record through AI?
S. Other than rappers, what artists really been?
A lot of artists.
No. Listen, chill.
bugging.
Hold on, chill. Them learning the song is no different than Esso sitting in the studio dictating how they're gonna rhyme on the beat, giving them the writing lyrics, the subject matter. It's no different than when Usher and Jermaine Dupri sat in the studio and gave him Confessions. Now, let's be real. That's organic and that's intimate. But now we're going towards a future of niggas would rather, and you said this, talk to a bitch online and meet her later than go to the bar and put their shit on the line and get rejected. I'm looking ahead. Can an artist sit there and say, hey, I'm an R&B motherfucker, I don't write my shit anymore. Instead of sitting down with a producer and a writer, I got this computer and all I gotta do is just keep listening to it. It's no different than when we're listening to music and we could catch the groove and we could catch the beat and catch the lyrics. Or are we looking at a sped up process of what's already been implemented?
I just think it's a lot of factors.
Go for it. Break down all the factors.
No, just
I like when you break down the factors.
Initiation of creativity. Like, I always say this to you, like, I've never wrote a rap song before, ever.
You could?
Except for when I was a kid. I tried to write, my only rap record I ever wrote was called Get a Grip, right?
Got you.
And it was whack, right? But people who really do this hold this artistry close to their heart. I just don't see them letting other people write their rhymes and their songs. Because understand this.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Even when people let you come in and write songs, even when they're a singer, whoever it is, right? They know your work. They fuck with your vibe. They want this style. They have a vision for themselves and all that.
The flow, they understand it, yes.
Somebody who might have fell off or somebody who say they might not be with the younger crowd, am I going to let AI write it, put it out there, see if it works? I'll learn it. Like, it all depends. Like, this girl that we talk about, Grimes, she sounds like she's willing to learn the record, perform the record because of where she's at. But if I am Lil Wayne and I don't want that, I don't want you.
Yeah, it's different. I think it's not up there yet.
Here's what I'm going to say. Everything you said is 1,000,000,000% accurate. Maybe you get an outlier, a person that jumps out the window. I'm looking at the younger people.
Who don't care.
Yeah, we were going somewhere, right? And your nephew was playing all these songs. And you indulge in this shit. I don't know how you didn't mash your head through the window. I'm looking at how he looks at lyrics, where they come from.
He'll listen to some AI.
This is what I'm saying. So now I'm looking at the
He's
easily
probably listening to it now. He don't even know.
He don't even know. And that's how I'm looking at it. Is it for us? I've always said, the groundwork we're laying for,
when you write, you write, bro.
We're just living long enough to enjoy it. Whoever, like from Nikola Tesla to Albert Einstein and everybody else, they didn't live long enough to see that Space Ghost
I wish
considered.
I could call him in here right now and just ask.
Call that nigga right now.
NBA YoungBoy might be AI, bro.
Wow.
He puts out records so fast. He just puts it on YouTube. It might just be AI, and niggas don't even know.
Wow, Ghost. And you think he just be chilling?
He just be chilling. He come up with shit. AI
Come
come
in
up
here.
with it.
I need to ask you something on camera.
Wow, Ghost. And I'm defending this shit, and I had to pause.
He could be AI. He could be the first AI. He don't
And
own.
nobody knows.
He don't own his YouTube.
He's on fucking house arrest. He ain't doing. What are you doing?
Chilling
On the computer.
Think about
making
it.
Records.
His son.
Wait, hold on. Come in here, Bam.
This SO nephew right here.
No, this is my cousin, my
Same
son,
thing.
my brother. Wait, put your face in the camera. Bend down.
They got the same
Bend down.
hairstyle.
I
My
just
man
gotta
Bam.
I just got a quick question. You got him on camera, Ghost?
Yeah.
No.
He gonna,
What do you got to do to get on camera? Come to the mic now. Come to the mic now. I just bend down. Come to the mic. I gotta ask you a real question. Do you care about AI generated songs?
There you go.
Say it in the microphone.
Say it in the mic.
Not at all.
As long as it's hot, right? And they saying some shit.
Wait, what you say?
As long as
If I told you that 4 NBA YoungBoy songs was AI generated,
would you care?
No.
Game over.
It's not a real thing.
No.
It's not a real person.
But
no.
you're
What
No.
if you didn't even know it wasn't a real
Would you
person?
care that NBA YoungBoy didn't?
If he
write
just
it,
came
would
out
you
and he
care?
said, "I had these 4 records that they was AI,"
and they hit records, and you vibe to the lyrics.
Oh no, I wouldn't care.
All right, that's what we thought. All right, go ahead. Bye.
Bam! Happy birthday,
Bye.
Taurus season, yo.
Take some grapes on the way out.
Yo, he took
Bye.
the grapes. That's your nephew for real, B.
That's my cousin. It's not my
Same
nephew.
thing. Yo, the first time I met him, Ghost, I was like, yo,
Everybody thinks he's my son.
I was like, yo, because he was with his daughter, and we was at some Power 105 meeting, and his daughter looked just like him. I said, this nigga's a light-skinned you, bro. He's like, yo, what do you mean? How you know? I said, y'all just don't have the same eyes.
He's like he's my cousin, but he's also like my son because he's way younger.
He
than
been
me.
around us for years,
He's
bro.
like my nephew, my best friend, my brother. He fills a lot of voids. and
They're
shit
gonna
like
know
that.
when they see my 420 shit. This nigga,
What?
yo, Han, when you see
On the
420
vlog, I wasn't there for that one.
I was high as shit off this fucking drink.
That's crazy, because you
Yo,
rarely high.
Even Bam was like, you wasn't yourself.
I did it on the video, but I just want. If y'all didn't see, I'm just promote myself. Fuck
Go for it, because
Yo,
the vlogs
look at
are
the
amazing.
420
What I look
vlog.
like? What I
'cause
look
when it's
like?
come out, look at the 420 vlog, and I just put it every time Esso said his phone died.
Yo.
He forgot his phone died so many times that day.
Yo, Ghost, can you insert B-roll of that happening?
Nah, just go to the vlog. Just do it.
Yo,
I did it
Ghost,
multiple times. Rewind.
selfishly, because Esso don't know, you and I argue about this. Are you gonna put some of those vlogs on BagFuel? Or you're gonna keep it separate? Because I want them. Esso doesn't care, and Ghost is very particular about how the channel rolls out, and I'm not. I want everything on it. I want it exploded.
You want it nasty and tacky. And I'm trying to make it
Sometimes
look professional.
I don't think we need it, but I would like it.
There's
But what I
BTS
would
there
like you do.
that has to be uploaded. I'm waiting
There's
for
one
other people.
What I would like for you to do is send it to me so I could post it. Because when
Well,
you send a link,
I was doing every day in the month of April right now.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying
did
'cause-
every day.
Because when you send a link, I screen record it
It's
and it's
fuzzy.
blurry.
It don't work on the
That's why I haven't
Instagram.
posted it. I'll just post it on my
We
reel.
go hammer.
If there's any way you could send me like 1 minute or 2 minutes, I don't give a fuck how long it is. If I could download it, I'll just post it. I don't care about the views. I just want people to be able
I'll
to
show
see
you how
it.
to download on your phone.
Yeah, I want that. Show it to me, and then I'll help him out because he
Yeah.
ain't gonna learn. I've known him for years. Don't even talk to me. I have the aptitude. I have the patience.
I'm not.
No, let me do it.
I'm not technologically savvy.
Let me do it. Just like when it comes to certain business, he knows I could do it. The business deal, I just let him do it because there's a level of execution he's better at.
Technology
When the
savvy, I'm
technology
not.
comes, you know me. My learning curve is fast.
Yo, you know who I want to shout out though? Jump in. Yo, Scarlett, you heating up the city.
Scarlett is
on,
ill.
on like a whole nother thing. You was with your back the fuck up, get out New York record, and you was with Fredro, and now I'm a Queens nigga, so I really appreciated that.
Woo,
and then you was with
baby.
50 Southside Jamaica Queen. I see you.
She was
rocking
with Flex.
I see you rocking with South. I'm worried about Flex. I'm talking about you working with you rocking with Southside Jamaica Queens niggas. I'm feeling that, Scarlett. Shout out to you.
So guess what
You-
Scarlett got to do now?
An 8-bar clip?
No, aside from that, hang out with Brooklyn niggas.
Nah, she gotta do. I need
She
you
been
on-
with enough Queens
I
niggas.
need you on BagFuel, Scarlett, and I need an 8-bar clip from
And
you,
she got to be
Scarlett.
with Brooklyn niggas. It's only natural.
Listen, please.
Listen, Summer Jam is in Queens.
Queens
this year.
niggas is
chill
the
out,
most-
nigga.
Queens niggas
chill
is-
out.
Queens-
you forced Summer Jam in Queens.
Queens niggas is the most inclusive niggas in New York
Yo,
City.
Esso, because of you and always shouting out South Jamaica, South Side, Summer Jam. You said fuck Jersey. You told Ebro and Hot 97 to have Summer Jam in Queens. Chill, my nigga.
I'm glad y'all listened. I'm glad y'all
Even the
listened.
comments was like, enough Queens. I'm the only nigga that don't say that. Because I'm close enough to Queens
Why
to
y'all
appreciate
keep telling me about these comments? Like, why? Like he's
because you don't give a fuck, and it's funny.
Boy, he's telling me about enough Queens. I don't care what y'all.
Yo, it's funny watching your reaction.
Y'all don't like it.
But
Don't watch. I don't need you. Bye.
But I will say though, for the people that want to see a different perspective, a different insight, and more intimate interactions between us, go to Space Ghost YouTube page. There's a lot of BTS, a lot of documentary footage over there.
Don't go to his vlog because he's trying to get me in trouble.
Oh.
He trying to get me in trouble. Don't go to his vlog, please.
SP8.
Because then it's gonna go viral and then I'm gonna get in trouble.
Nigga.
Ghost let me tell y'all camera people, Ghost don't understand there's a thing called powers that be.
Yeah, he don't
understand that. He don't know that these people are nasty.
Old and washed.
They old and washed.
And they're still in pocket and still empowered,
not
bro.
in pocket, they're in power.
Yes.
And what Ghost doesn't understand is one little thing about Ghost in my picture up there, other people are gonna get calls. And when other people get calls and then they gotta call me, it's a problem.
Listen.
He don't deal with that. So he can flow through life and act like I don't know what he's talking about. You know why? Because when he posted something on his YouTube before, he know I got calls about it, but he don't deal with it. He think it's funny, like what? But I get the calls, all right? So in order for me not to get the calls, I try to tell these niggas, yo, we're moving up stature, right? We're not there yet, but we're moving. We can't act the same way we was acting when we was down here.
We can't be dirty niggas, Ghost.
We can't say who cares and we're down here because now the relationships that I have, they have them too. And they look at these niggas too. And they'll call me about these two niggas.
All day.
Straight up and down. All day and twice on Sunday and it's no problem. Then it puts me in a position, puts my back up against the wall.
Because he got to defend us.
And I don't want to talk to niggas. See, I'll talk to camera. I don't want to talk to niggas.
This is the most talking he's going to do for the whole week.
When I'm off camera, I do not talk to niggas. I smoke my weed. I call these niggas about whatever needs to be called.
That's it.
And I don't talk to nobody. Cosmic Kev is the only nigga that leans on my phone. That's it. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to keep us out of harm's way and to keep us moving on the plateau of where we're going. Because I don't need Boss Lady calling me, Boss Lady, I didn't approve that. You saw on his vlog. If it comes by your way, go all the way to the end.
You saw the phone call.
And when you see me say, you're wildin',
You're wildin', my nigga.
You're wildin' right
You're not
now.
supposed to be in there.
That's my voice, Boss Lady. I want to be on the radio, I swear to God. Okay?
You mean we want to?
I love it there. I love it there.
Yo,
Anyway.
BagFuel, man, this was a high octane sit down interaction episode, man.
Yeah,
Champagne got me feeling lovely.
Because of champagne and everything, I gotta go buy the AC now. It's getting warm. I gotta put the AC.
Yeah, we going for it. But make sure you check out Space Ghost YouTube channel. We got a great sit down with Jim Jones. If you are unaware, press play on it multiple times. You're gonna enjoy it. It's just a smooth vibe.
Bimmy's joint was good too.
Yeah,
We
Bimmy.
were talking about Bimmy's joint. I think it's only up from here. We got Cypher Sounds tomorrow. And we got a lot of people that's lined up. On. We got young people. We got older people.
And also,
Monica McNutt, I'm looking for you. I need you on my show. Gary V, my guy, I need you on my show.
Jalen Rose and Joy Taylor, we need them too.
But Joy Taylor's on the West Coast.
Nigga, we bi-coastal.
Man, you don't be wanting to go nowhere on the
Sometimes.
West Coast. Jalen Rose, you out here. We need
Why you rolled
on
your
the
eyes,
show.
Ghost?
What's the other dude that I want? Dominic Foxworth?
Nick Wright.
Foxworthy?
Nick Wright.
We need you on the
Nick
show.
Wright is the one.
I want Damon John.
We can try to get Damon John.
Yeah, that will work. All right, that's going to be our first
We
one.
can go through Bimmy and get Damon John. I can call Bimmy and see if I can get Damon. And I also want, this is my last one, LL, Tracy Morgan. I want y'all on my show.
There's two.
Dave Chappelle and Donnell
Oh,
Rollins.
he said it. I didn't want to say it.
I need y'all on the show.
That's a crazy like ass.
No, it's not.
Yo, bro, come
Watch
on,
the
man.
play. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
All right, yo.
Don't say it, because then niggas gonna call that nigga.
BagFuel, like, subscribe, comment, super thanks, all that good stuff. I appreciate the support. Don't get it wrong that we know where we're going.
Yeah.
And we know what we want to do, but we humble about where we at and appreciative of that too. Please keep watching, share, keep commenting, keep liking, keep following. Yo, follow BagFuel on Instagram. It's regular, BagFuel. F-U-E-L.
Yeah.
I'm about to say F-U-L-E.
Yeah, I be saying that.
F-U-E-L, BagFuel. You know what I'm saying? Follow my man Heineken on Instagram, Space Ghost, and myself. Let's go, BagFuel.
And one thing I want to say, I'm not trying to end this, but we love the respect and appreciation we see with the people supporting us outside. And if we're ever at the bar, you know what we want: frozen drinks and champagne.
Why he cut me off?
Me, I'm ignorant.
He's drunk, yo.
Yes, I'm nice.
BagFuel.